at the age of 4 or 5. That was when I heard this question of who do you want to be when you grow up? And back in those days, people were still used to having one job for their majority of life, right? They finish university related to the subject that you will be working on for upcoming 20, 30 years. And I'm coming from the family where my parents were also really like stable in their positions. So I remember them asking, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? For the rest of your life. And I remember wishing to be a hairdresser. I already cut a lot of hair by that time, including all of my dolls. Myself, of course, I tried to like cut, what's the name of the short hair on the top. I forgot the name of it. But anyway, I had this like
bangs.
Really, really short. Yeah. I was trying to get rid of them by cutting them.
Yeah.
So I had this very, very short hair on top of my head. And then I was cutting hair of my grandmother's without her noticing. So that was my real...
How would you do that?
I don't know.
When she was sitting like in her chair and you would just, sneak up behind her and start cutting?
No, it wasn't that nasty. I actually did a pretty good job, but I was like trying to explain her why she would look better with this type of haircut that I wanted for her that wasn't even equal or on both sides.
Yeah.
I was very entrepreneur in the hairstyling business, like that. And then I was asking my parents to give me a sister for this reason. If she's listening, you know the story. That was only the first wish, but once you were born, it was so much more there. I promise. But yeah, cutting hair was something that I really admired.
Yeah. What about the neighbor's dog? Did you practice on the neighbors or their dog or their kids?
No, I know some boundaries. Only glass. I only broke glass once.
Okay. And did your sister, when she grew up a little bit, did you ever give her a bad haircut or a good haircut?
All my haircuts were really good.
Okay.
It's a matter of who was evaluating them. No, but really one was a bit unsuccessful, I have to admit, because I convinced her to become a rasta-man when she was at the age of 3 or 4. And she had the hair this long. Okay. And I decided to make dreadlocks for her. I did not know how to do it.
Oh, no.
So somehow I realized that it should be related to something like additional ropes, like small ropes.
Okay.
And I started making various collections with ropes in different styles, and then she ended up having so much like rope hair, and it was fun for a moment. But actually, the worst part was that it got stuck, and we could not take it off, so we had to cut it. It was just, oh my God. And I recently found a picture of it.
Okay.
The rope was green. It was amazing to find the picture. So she had this like green rope on her head at the age of 3.
Oh my God.
And somehow I did not know Bob Marley back then, but I knew the subculture. And I don't know, it was a great... But remembering this really, really makes me really happy, and I'm so thankful for her for letting me do this. Okay. I never experimented on her hair that much ever again afterwards because she literally had to cut it.
Well, she didn't cut it, but your mom probably had to cut it, right?
No, we both did it, yeah.
Oh man!
But the good part that parents actually did not see that as a big issue. They were like, okay, as long as it's under consent. And my sister was up for it because I actually made a valid point. Why?
She's just 3 years old. There's no consent. She's 3 years old.
For the record, I was 8, so. It wasn't like a really big difference.
Oh my God. I was just telling my wife this morning that our little girl, who's 2.5, finally has hair long enough to put into a ponytail. And so I can only imagine if her older brother got the bright idea to give her a hairstyle like Bob Marley, and she had like green ropes everywhere in her hair and we had to cut it. Oh my God, he would be in so much trouble. And if he told me,
My
if he told me, oh, she gave her consent, I would look at him. Oh my God. Anyway, okay. This is all right. I'm starting to cry over here from laughing too hard.